From the grand halls of Proudspire Manor in Solitude to the humble charm of Breeze Home in Whiterun, welcome to Real Estate Today, your premier guide to home ownership in the land of Skyrim. Welcome to part 2 of Whiterun in Skyrim. We're looking at Carlotta's home. We're going to see how much it may be worth. It is a one-bedroom home. So let's go inside and check it out. Apparently a Whiterun guard came in with me. So as soon as you enter, you come into the kitchen type area with the fire pit and the boiling pot. And apparently the guard just left. It's a nice little area. It's interesting that you come straight into it from the outside. Then you come over to the left and you can have a little dining table, a little lounge area if you wanted to. Before we go upstairs, we'll come over to this door. And this is a little bedroom. So actually it's a 2-bedroom. I apologize from before. It is a 2-bedroom home. This is the small downstairs bedroom. We'll go upstairs next and see this primary suite. So nice little seating area up on this loft, looking down at the dining type area. And we'll go into the primary. So the primary bedroom is about the same size as most primary bedrooms in Whiterun. So there's a lot of customization. This person has a lovely bed, 4-poster bed. That's nice. But there's a lot of area that you can use to really customize this bedroom to make it your own. So we'll go back outside and evaluate the home. So this is Carlotta's home, and I'll put up what I believe it is worth. Directly across the way from Carlotta's house is Uthgerd's house. It is also a actually it might be a 2-bedroom. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, actually, it's attached. I didn't realize that. It's attached to Amren's house. So we'll go into Uthgerd's house first and see what it looks like. So Uthgerd's house is a nice open concept home. Nice dining area right over here with the fireplace. And then off, just kind of set aside, kind of underneath the loft, is a really nice den nook. So you can get a lot of work done. The window looks out towards, I believe, a wall, so it's kind of quiet. Go up the stairs, and it's a nice little loft area like a lot of homes have, looking down at the entryway. And then you have the 1-bedroom, which is just it's a small bedroom. It's not a huge thing. It's not like a primary suite like you see in some of the other homes. But it's enough because what you're giving up for the primary suite, you're getting a den underneath this loft. So you can do a lot with the den, get some, work from home type of a thing. So that's Uthgerd's house, and it is a connecting house. So we're gonna put the prices up after I go in and check out Amren's house. So Amren's house, you come straight in. It also has an open concept. It looked like they kind of turned the entire downstairs into a kitchen, dining room, and bedroom at the same time, which is kind of interesting. But I think they're doing that so that they got the open concept. So it's kind of like, so the downstairs is kind of like a studio, but let's see what's upstairs. Yeah, so upstairs is just a loft. So you have another bedroom up here. So I guess this would technically be considered a studio with a loft, but it's a nice open concept area. I do kind of like how they designed this. You look down at basically the entire area except for the dining room and the other bed. So there is still a little bit of privacy between the two beds areas, but it is a loft and a studio as well. So let's go back outside and I'll put up what I think both of these homes are worth. So I'll come up here on this ledge and I'll put down how much I think these two properties are worth. So our next stop is right next to the Great Tree, and this is Heimskir's house. It is a small one-bedroom home used mainly for praying, but if you did turn it into a little cottage for yourself or even an Airbnb, that would work too. So we'll go inside and check it out. I'm going to sneak a little bit because I think he's sleeping right now. But this is a one bedroom. You got the fire pit off in the corner. You have a little praying area altar. Nice, just easy little place right here. I guess he's not sleeping, so we'll just come over here. Little bedroom. Just a nice place to sleep and live. And looks like he's kind of giving me the stink eye, so I'll go back outside. Sorry, buddy. So that was Heimskir's home. Sorry, it was a little bit of a rushed event, but it was the only time I could get into his home. So now it's back in the daylight, so I can show you what I think the home might be worth. See, he's already over the fact that I've been inside of his home. So this, again, Heimskir's home right next to the Great Tree, and I'll put up the specifics for the home right now. So the next buildings we're going to check out, they're not really for sale because like this is a house of a clan, right over there is a temple, and the other clan home is behind this one. So we'll go inside, we'll still check them out, but they're not really buildings that you would necessarily see for sale. They're not homes, but I'll still check them out. So this is the House of Clan Battleborn. Large opening as you come in, and of course the fire pit with the eating area. Off to the right, we have some storage, and then you go upstairs, and I believe this is a sleeping area. Nope. I'm wrong. This is actually a little balcony that looks over. But these might be sleeping areas. Let's just find out. This is my first time in the House of Clan Battleborn. So yeah, here's a sleeping area. Nice large sleeping area. And we'll go to the end of the hall, which I believe would be another sleeping area. So the second bedroom. So large bedrooms. So if you're part of the House of Clan Battleborn, this is kind of a nice area to relax up here for breakfast, dinner, what have you, if you wanted to kind of get away from the hustle and bustle downstairs. I'll let this guy pass. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So come back downstairs, and off to the left you'll see another door. So we'll go through that door first. It has a nice ambiance to it because you have the fire pit right in the middle, and then just off the entryway you have some sitting areas. So it's a nice area, and then right behind, of course, is the grand dining table. Third bedroom just off to the left of the main area. Unlock the door, and it's just a closet area with a little... I mean, I would imagine whoever owns this room or sleeps in this room is probably the bookkeeper, keeping track of all the books for the House Battle Clan. Another door off to the right, just beyond the fire pit. And in here we have the fourth bedroom, smaller bedroom, but also possibly another bookkeeper or someone who does some of the writings for the clan. And then just on the other side of the dining table goes back outside. So that is the House of Clan Battleborn. Again, I'm not going to really put a price on this because it is a clan thing, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to say that you wouldn't be able to purchase this as a home because it's more of, you know, a clan type thing. You have to be born into it or be invited into it. So I'm just going to say that for now. It's not a home that you can purchase, so I'm not going to put a price on it. So now we'll go over to the temple, which of course this is a church, so another building that I'm going to say you cannot purchase because it's a church. Granted, you could have a church as a business, but as far as Skyrim is concerned, I'm going to call it a non-purchasable home. So here's the temple. Beautiful entryway, of course. You know, temples, churches, they are always fairly elaborate. And, I mean, look at this. This is just absolutely gorgeous inside. Huge ceilings. You got some ivy around the pillars. It's just very ornate. A doorway over here. Oh, that goes back outside. So the temple is just this. Of course, there's the main area of the temple right there to pray. Beautiful tile work with some water feature in the middle here. This is a beautiful, beautiful temple. And of course, for the monks and worshipers, there is an area over here that you can sleep, read some books, and whatnot. So we'll go back outside to Whiterun. There's the great tree, of course. So again, this is a temple. I'm not going to call it a purchasable home because it is a church, even though the other places that were technically businesses, you can call those homes because you can live in your business. But I'm going to call the church off limits as far as purchasable. The last place before we go up to the castle is another clan building. So once again, this clan, just like this clan, Battleborn, this clan building is also not going to be purchasable because it is a clan. I'm just going to call that, you have to be born into it or invited into it. You cannot purchase it. So here is House Greymane. So, of course, Greymane, just like the other clan, you come into a nice fire pit. It's a little more of an open concept, but it is also a little smaller. So we'll go upstairs first. And of course, you have the balcony up here. Through 2 doors. I'm guessing that they're probably bedrooms. So yeah, here's a bedroom. Nice kind of a different sized bedroom. It's more of kind of like a triangle in a sense. So that's kind of a neat little aesthetic. Little seating areas up here in the balcony, which is nice. And then when you come over to this door, you have the second bedroom. We'll go back downstairs. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. So then off to the right of the fire pit is the third bedroom. And again, I'm not calling this a purchasable home because it is a clan home, born into it, invited into it, what have you. So if you think differently, definitely send me a comment down below. And the dining area is off to the left, so yeah, it's a smaller home than Clan Battleborn, but it still has a nice grand table. And then in the back, you have some storage for firewood, some storage for wine, and then you go back outside. So again, that is another clan home. It's not purchasable in my mind, for the obvious reasons that I already gave, but that is that, and the next stop is up to the castle. Before we go to the castle, we need to go to this arena, which another building that I would call not purchasable, Jorvask. So this is, I believe, the battle arena. Have this amazing huge fire pit with the dining table around it for, you can have amazing parties here after battles and really show off your food and drink and just wow and amaze everybody at the table. We're gonna go off to the right first. Because you have the basement area over here. So the living quarters down in the basement, kind of dingy, but I mean, for a battle kind of place, you know, this is kind of like the warrior's room kind of a thing is what I would call it. So it's kind of like bunks. You know, people are going to be living here because they're giving their life to this lifestyle. So they don't need much. It's kind of like barracks. So more barracks. This is actually a single, so I'm imagining this would be someone who's a little more in charge of this building. That's interesting how that happens. Another room that somebody that's a little more in charge. Off to the other side is the same thing. 2 more rooms. this is more of the, well, it's a bedroom, but it has a bar in here. That's interesting. So I guess after hours night lighting kind of a thing. Guess I'll call it that. And same thing here. Well, not really the same thing. This is just another bedroom, but... All right, and then further down at the end of the hall is another room that is, looks like kind of more like a little meeting space for the higher officers, I would imagine. And then a nice bedroom off to the side. So I would imagine this bedroom would probably be the head of this battle building. That's where they would stay. So the head of Jorvaskr. Alright, so heading back up to the main floor of Jorvaskr. We'll go around, we'll go off to the left and before we go straight through. So off to the left is another large bedroom, 2-bed. So these are probably more of like the officers that they still have to share a room, but they get a little nicer living quarters. But I mean, just look at this dining table. This is just amazing with the fire pit in the middle. So the other side goes back out to Whiterun. So behind Jorvaskr is a nice little picnic dining outside area, and then of course the practice area where you can fire your weapons and really practice your art of battle. But again, I would call Jorvaskr not a place that you can also purchase because it's more of a barracks. So I would not put that in a purchasable area of this video. And then if you go off to the left of Jorvaskr, you have this little area right here for crafting your weapons. But there is Jorvaskr. And now we will go up to the castle. So again, here is the castle, not purchasable. I kind of look at it as this is where, you know, of course, this is where the Jarl lives. So if you become the Jarl, this is your home. So it's not a purchasable home. It is where you stay when you get that title. So inside Dragon's Reach, it is a huge cathedral style. I mean, absolutely gorgeous in here. Of course, you go up the grand staircase, and you have the main fire and huge dining tables on each side with the Jarl sitting in front of the fire, looking over his land. We'll go off to the left first because the left side is where the food is being prepared. Beautiful fire area for cooking, preparation tables. You know, of course, everything is so grandiose in here. And then down below that is the sleeping quarters for the cooks. and storage area as well. And then the Jarl's quarters. So of course, nice and hidden, secluded, very protected where the Jarl sleeps. You have some bedrooms down here for the servants and the advisors. Also some more storage for food and wine. And then go back up the stairs to where the Jarl sleeps. You have the large bedroom. Look at that chandelier above. And then come back out into a courtyard. So first we'll go over to these large doors over here. That goes back into Dragon Reach. So we're going to go up the stairs. So this is basically the special area that only the Jarl really has access to. In fact, there's the Jarl right there. We'll go off to the door to the left first. And another bedroom. So, of course, these would probably be top advisors for the Jarl. I think that's one of the Jarl's children. I'm not positive about that, though. So this actually could be the children's rooms. Oh, yep, that's exactly what that is. This is the children's room. And then past the Jarl, we'll see if he'll let me in. This is the private dining area for the Jarl. Nice office. And then off to the right here is just a little sleeping area. I would imagine, well, let's see, is this the Jarl's bed? No, that's just a bed. But it looks like the Jarl is going to sleep there, so we'll let him get his rest. So we'll go back out to Dragon's Reach. So back in Dragon's Reach, it brought us out to the war room. You can see the map of SKYRIM, where they're deciding their battle plans, where they're next going to hit. I don't want to show that too much because I don't want to give away any war plans. I'm getting special access here. Go out to the Great Porch and then we'll come back in. So this is just a beautiful area, especially on a night like this. Looks like I was in there for a little while because now it's nighttime. But on a night like this, I mean, look at this view. And then you have this beautiful dining table that looks out over SKYRIM. Just doesn't get much better than this. And then of course you have the little watchtowers. So we'll go up there just to show the view from these watchtower areas. I mean, can you imagine having the job of protecting the Jarl, but this is your view during the day and night? Absolutely gorgeous. Even better when it's during the day, but unfortunately it is nighttime right now. So we'll go back inside Dragon's Reach. All right, back inside Dragon's Reach, we'll come through the war room. And here is the Great Hall down there. And the balconies. And there's really nothing here. You could I'm actually kind of surprised that there's nothing more up here for people to hang out, but I don't think there's too many people that just walk around and hang out in Dragon's Reach, honestly, without doing anything. But you come over to the other side, and of course you do have the other side of the balcony area, but we'll go downstairs back down to the main area. So off to the left of the main dining area, this is where we have the mage's quarter. Looks like the mage is in. So he has his little station here with his own little map of Skyrim, so he knows what's going on. And then some extra books and a reading area for the mage. And then we'll come behind into the other room. And this is the mage's bedroom. So that, in a nutshell, is Dragon's Reach. Once again, not a building that I would call purchasable because you have to be appointed the Jarl in order to live here. Come back out, there's only one more building left in Whiterun. One more building left in Whiterun, and what better time to go there than at night, because it is the tomb. So we'll go there. And of course, one last building that is not purchasable, because also, why would anyone want to live there? Let's check out the Hall of the Dead. So the Hall of the Dead, that guy right there, he's kind of the keeper of the Hall of the Dead. And you have your little shrine off to the right, his sleeping quarters off to the left. Looks like he's getting ready for bed. I'll be out of your hair pretty soon here, sir. A little seating area, so a nice place for people to come to remember their loved ones. And then, of course, these are the crypts, which we won't go into because... the catacombs, rather, because there's no reason to go in there. There's just a lot of death in there, and we'll leave that alone. So that is Whiterun with Real Estate Today. Send me comments if you have any comments about what you've seen today, what you think, what you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, either way. And we'll check out another town and some more homes in Skyrim in our next video.